So you can see it is fall here in Minnesota, which is actually quite beautiful. We have enjoyed being here a little longer than we did last year, and this year we're going to be taking off here in just a few days to head on our season 2 trip around the United States. And this year for season 2 we're heading down through Missouri and into Louisiana, and then heading over into central and east Texas. So we should be sharing things along the way like we did. In the meantime, if you would like to give us some ideas about things to do in Texas or Lafayette, Louisiana, be sure to make comments either on our Facebook page or YouTube. So stay tuned for more fun to come. Well, we couldn't have picked a better day to be parting away from Minnesota. So we have friends who live east of St. Louis in a town called Washington, Missouri, and they have a really lovely place here. Tell them about the spot.
So our friend's parents own a RV spot, so which is basically almost like a residential lot where they can park their RV, and they allowed us to park next to them on their lot. So we're officially mooch docking for the first time.
Ooh, the wind's picking up.
Yeah.
But
a little chilly here today, but
yeah, but it's better than Minnesota.
Yes.
So, so I'll show you the lot. This is the nice wooded lot that we're on. They've got their stuff set up here as well, which is cool. And the other part is we have a 50 amp electric, so that's really helpful.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. So this is our mooch docking spot. And they've got their rig next to it, but it worked out really well. Tom did a fabulous job coming up that hill. And so now we're off, and I'll tell you about that in just a second, about what we're going to be doing today. We're going to go to Cahokia Mounds National or State Park, I think. We actually saw this on one of our favorite shows, Expedition Unknown, where our favorite host, Josh Gates, shout out to Josh, we know we're buddies now. Yeah. I'm sure. Yeah. We're going to hashtag him in this and see if he, because we are going to this place because of Josh Gates. Anyway, it's an Indian, an old Indian mounds that are ancient, and it's going to be kind of cool because there's a virtual reality aspect to it where we bring our iPad and we've downloaded an app, and when we're there, you show the camera around and it makes things appear as they would have, or whatever it was.
Or may have been.
Accuracy, man.
I'm just saying, sure.
But we'll show you that when we get there. So that's where we're going, and then on the way back, we're going to come through St. Louis and go to the Gateway National Park.
Because we have to scratch off our
little...
Because
we have to. Yeah. We'll even show you that, scratching off our national parks. Okay, so what you see on the iPad is present day, and then when you slide this slider, it shows what this place would have looked like under this big temple that they imagine was here. I think it's really fascinating, but the thing, if you ever come, you have to get the app from the App Store, the Indian Mounds app.
Or go on the tour.
Well, if there's a tour, yeah, there wasn't one today, but it really helps you see what it is that they envisioned life was like in those days. So I would say go for it, but I wouldn't just come and look at it, because otherwise it just looks like a big mound of dirt in the ground. So on to the arch and the museum there.
We're waiting to get on the elevator, tram, whatever it is that takes us up to the top of the St. Louis Arch.
Right, the Gateway Arch.
Gateway Arch, yes.
So we're gonna video this because I think it could be interesting. Both the
perhaps. We'll see.
well, it costs us $24,
Yeah.
so it better be good.
And if you don't want to pay the $24, there's a little booth over there where you can go stand and they'll show you the same view you'd get from up there. So
yeah, just a video of it. So yeah, that'd be good. All right. Well, we'll show you the experience of the tram on the Gateway Arch, to be followed once we get home by the scratching off of the thing.
And who's going to get to scratch?
You have scratched behind my back.
I scratched behind your back.
This is
before.
entirely different.
I scratched
you
your back.
have cheated and gone in and snuck in and scratched off things from our National Park poster, and there's no way to put it back. There's no way to unring that bell. So
I scratched behind the back before. Yes, I have.
Yeah, but that's not the same thing. We're not talking about that. All right, we'll see you up there or on the way or something.
It's short on the top here too, isn't it?
Yeah. Boy.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We're in a space capsule. I think they're going to blast us off.
Inside your cars, do just make sure arms, legs, and belongings are clear. Doors are closing.
St. Louis from the top of the arch. So I'm hearing a telltale scratching sound around the corner, and I know what's happening. Let's go find out. What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
What are you doing? What is this?
It was an accident.
What is this? What is this? This is Gateway. I told you it was mine.
You can scratch it. There's a lot left.
I get hot springs.
Here's a quarter. You can scratch.
No, it's done now. I don't do anything half. So, finish it. We're down Gateway National Park.
Yep, one more down.
Mm-hmm. Next will be Hot Springs, and I'm going to get it before he does. We took a day to visit some nearby towns, and our first stop was at Astral Glass, a glass-blowing studio in New Haven, Missouri. While we were there, we were treated to a demonstration where they were making glass ornaments. The artist was just finishing one up as we arrived. Really pretty. Yeah. Just make sure you look good. That's right. Lance, the artist, was very informative as he explained the process of creating glass art. He made another ornament for us to watch, demonstrating the process of heating the glass, adding colored beads, using forms for shape, adding more beads, and blowing and spinning the ball into a perfect work of art. From New Haven, we went on to historic downtown Hermann, a small German town situated on the banks of the Missouri River. This town was filled with quaint shops, breweries, wineries, and restaurants. It has a charming, inviting vibe and is devoid of the usual t-shirt and shot glass tourist traps. Tom and I wrapped up our day with Kathy and Bruce by enjoying music at one of the many beer gardens in Hermann. Well, we are getting ready to depart here from Washington, Missouri, and we have been in this lovely spot for about 8 days, and Tom is in the process. We have been hearing acorns drop off of these trees onto our roof all week. So Tom is sweeping them off before we pull in our slides. Lots of leaves, not a lot of acorns. That's about it for what we need to do to prepare, because we've already got everything else inside. We're just going to pull in the slides, hitch up, and take off for our next spot, which is Branson, Missouri, for the night. We'll catch you up on fun stuff along the way.
Well, this is a nice campground.
It is. It's Indian Point Campground. Let's go out and show it to them.
Mm-hmm.
Really big spaces, long and nice space between the neighbors.
And paved is nice, so
Yes.
we're not tracking dirt in all the time.
Paved, it's very nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's wooded. This is probably one of the loveliest places we've stayed.
Yeah.
It's nice and toasty here too.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to historic downtown Branson, and I'm really hoping not to find not a schlock fest.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
I'm guessing there's going to be some there, but we'll see.
Yeah, but we only got a half a day, so we might as well look around and see what we
Yep.
got, and then maybe we'll find something fun to do tonight.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's looking good. Some little Christmas ornaments. Oh. And Trump socks. Make America great again.
Everybody needs a MAGA sock.
Yeah. All right, we've seen this one.
Yep.
So this is Dick's Five and Dime. This was recommended as a store, must-see. So let's go take a look and see what we got in here. Well, what do you think?
I think I'm glad we're only here for a day, or half a day. So this is historic downtown Branson.
If you like going in little souvenir shops, this would be your place.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll talk more about it when we're not offending all the locals, but
Good idea.
yeah. So first of all, just some context. We had to stop someplace on our trip south, and originally we toyed with the idea of staying in Branson a couple of days with our friends. And then once I got to looking at what's to do in Branson, it started feeling like a little mini Las Vegas, and it just isn't our cup of tea. And so for that reason, I just decided to make this a stopover, to stop here and go on tomorrow to the next stop. But we got here about noon, and we thought, well, we'll just check it out and see what's the big stuff about Branson, because it's just known to be a big music capital. So,
and the lady at the gate for our campground, very nice campground we were at, made me want to stay even longer. She mentioned historic downtown Branson. I thought it'd be really fun to go visit the historic district.
Right, because we just went to historic downtown Hermann.
Yeah, which is very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is, if you like the tribute shows where you're having other people sing like Tina Turner or Garth Brooks or whatever, so you kind of get the feel of the music without paying the big ticket prices, there's lots of that here.
Lots of shows.
Lots of shows. If you really like that kind of thing, there's lots of that to be lots of choices. If you like little souvenir shops and blocks of them, you'll like that.
Yeah.
So it was not for us, and we're not sad that we only have one night here. So we're going to go grab a sandwich, take it back to our rig where we have a really nice campsite, and we're going to enjoy a nice quiet evening. We'll catch up on what we find out going on tomorrow. So after spending just an afternoon and a night in Branson, we continue to head south, chasing the sun. So we're going to be moving on to our next destination, which is Hot Springs, Arkansas. And just to give you a little sneak peek, we're going to be visiting bathhouses there. We're going to be climbing around some dams, and we're going to camp on the banks of the Wachita River. And oh, yes, we will be crashing a wedding. So if you want to know about that, join us next time for our Hot Springs, Arkansas episode.